My name is remains if West, reaching you live and direct. If this is your first time watching me on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where I'll separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I am going to be talking about a very interesting topic, which is a subject of the difference between wealth pacts versus blood money rituals. And also, is it actually wrong for African spiritualists to aspire to be wealthy or to be rich? What is the right type of climate or mentality or right type of living or personality for an African spiritualist? Is it a must that every practitioner have to be rich, or they have to be selfless, they have to have no property, they have to dedicate themselves to just pure humanitarian service without owning any property? And what is the importance of wealth in the practice of African spirituality? Is it really necessary? I want us to dive deep into all these topics today. But before then, let's do our customary libation. So please, if you are watching me from any part of the world, in America, Canada, Europe, UK, Africa, bring out your whiskey, your rum, your ogogoro, your vodka, your buben, your akpeteshi, your brukutu, your monkite, your jedi, your ugofi. Doesn't matter where you are, bring out the thing that you have. This is the one that I have. This is a very special root. Let's just remember some great people today that is worthy of emulation. And let's just do our thing. If for nothing else, let's use this as an opportunity to just wet our lip. Okay? So bring out whatever you have. Class is in section. Okay? If you are a regular student, by now you should have one very good bottle. One solid, expensive bottle somewhere that you can use to give to the ancestors, and just to chill out, if for nothing else. Also, you can also bring your Fanta, your lemonade, your soft drink, and whatever you have, and we just flow. Okay, so let's just call some names and we get into the business. So today I'll be calling first of all upon issue Elegbara Babalegwa, the opener of the way, the primus inter pares, the first among equals, the ones that stand at the seat of the crossroad. I thank you today for being who you are, for your personality, for your love upon mankind, and for standing guides to help us to evolve. I ask that you always give us the inspiration, the impetus to make the right decisions in every crossroad that we find ourselves. Give us the ability to make the right choices, to do the right thing, to empower ourselves and to move forward in this life and in the next. I call upon Oshun, goddess of fresh water, of productivity, procreation, prosperity. I ask that your spirit come upon this channel, guide and protect us, and help your children, direct your children in the path of freedom from a mental slavery, economic bondage, and give them the light of illumination. I call upon Tehuti, Jehuti, the great God of wisdom and writing. I ask that you grant extra intelligence upon the students of this channel, people that are watching this channel that are trying to learn African spirituality, that you guide them in the right path, always stand by them, be with them, support them, give them all the assistance that they need in order for them to grow and transcend in this life. I call upon Apu, aka Anubis, the one that sits at the heart of the double truth. I ask for your blessing upon this channel. Give us the ability to manage our time efficiently and effectively under the sun, so that our productivity can increase. Help us to know that life is but a brief candle, and to always have the desire to always want to make the right choices, so that we not waste our time upon this earth. I call upon Osiris, Asa. I ask for your ever-loving presence and guidance upon our life, lead us in the right path, protect us, and give us that belief, that confidence in ourselves. I call upon Olugbushere, aka Basset, aka the Black Panther, the indomitable, undisputable, undying, indestructible recess of the melanated consciousness of African people. I ask for the inspiration to continue to inspire us to go forward in life, to go deeper in life, and to protect us from evil. I also call upon great men and women that have done great things in the life of the African people. People like Malcolm X, Ashe, Martin Luther King, Ashe, Marcus Garvey, Ashe, Muhammad Ali, Ashe, Nelson Mandela, Ashe, Francis Tubman, Ashe, Sister Francis, Ashe, Dr. John Eric Clark, Ashe, Ivan Setiman, Ashe, Dr. Yusuf Ackerman, Ashe, Sheikh Anta Diop, Ashe, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, Ashe, Kwame Nkrumah, Ashe, Thomas Sankara, Ashe, General Rawlings, Ashe, Majek Fashek, Ashe, Dr. Sebi, Ashe, Inoko Rashidi, Ashe, Julius Nyerere, Ashe, and all great Africans all over the world, great people that stand for truth, justice, righteousness, harmonious balance. I ask that the blood of our ancestors will speak for us. I ask that people, the souls that have died, that nobody have remembered them, people that died in genocide in Congo, genocide in South Africa, in Zimbabwe, Namibia, Malawi, Angola, Kenya, Liberia, people that died fighting for freedom and emancipation, people that died during the transatlantic slave trade, during the Arab slave trade, people that died in the Middle Passage, in the Native American continent, in Canadian continent, in Australia. We remember all you today and all over the world. We ask that you come and take this drink from this cup, since nobody will give you drink. We have not forgotten you. And we ask that your spirit will rest in power and continue to cry out and ask for justice, because if there is no justice, there will be no peace. We ask for strength upon you and for guidance and protection upon you. I say this prayer in the mighty name of Amen-Ra, in the mighty name of Olodumare, in the mighty name of Ogene, in the mighty name of all our deities that stand for truth, justice, and harmonious balance. It's Isiagware. It is done. So I thank you very much for being with me, for those people that have been flowing in this channel, and very, very delighted as well. So this is how it needs to be done. Today, I want us to talk about wealth rights, this so-called money rituals that people are hearing. What is the difference between blood money rituals and wealth pact? A lot of people still do not understand this, okay? And is it right for spiritualists to be wealthy? This is another issue. From my interactions I get with a lot of people, many people are confused about this topic, especially people that don't really know anything about African spirituality. Okay, sometimes people will come to my channel looking for solutions. They will say they want to do rituals. Well, they want to be wealthy, they want to be prosperous, they want to do this, they want to do that, they want to make it. And I always tell them, what do they do for a living? Many of them, they have this mentality of Nollywood that they see in the movies, that they'll sell their soul to the devil in order for them to be wealthy and famous. Nollywood have this mentality and this perspective. When you watch their movies, you see movies of people selling their soul to one demon and then they become wealthy. In real life, this is not the case. Okay? We in African spirituality, we have always known that this is not the case. When we say somebody want to do a pact, people want to do wealth pacts. A wealth pact is when a person, an individual, approaches a deity and they go there with the problem that they want to be rich. They want this spirit to give them money to help them to be rich. And they are ready to do whatever it takes. So they want to know the conditions for them to fulfill that mission. In typical African spirituality, um, this kind of situation does not really mean that the person will become a millionaire. Okay, a wealth pact with a deity will not make you rich. It will only give you opportunities for you to be rich. Okay, it is you that will take advantage of those opportunities. So we don't have spell for somebody to do to make them a millionaire. Okay, it is not everybody that will become a rich person in their destiny in this life path. So to say that this is possible, it is a lie. Okay, what happens in a wealth pact is that when a person goes to approach a deity that they want to be rich, the deity, what they can do is to create the opportunities for that person. And it is a 50-50 thing. They will create the opportunities for you, and you also need to apply yourself too, so that when you see these opportunities, you will take advantage of it. For instance, if somebody wants to be famous, let's say the person wants to be an actor or an actress, and it goes to say he or she wants to do a pact to be famous, and to have more face time, or to get this, to let people know them. What the spirit will do for you is to give you opportunities. You have to work on your artist skills. You have to apply yourself, so that when you see the opportunity to do your casting, you will excel and you will pass. Okay, it's not that you will just do one thing, you don't know anything about acting, you don't know the A to Z, you don't know the 1 2 3 or ABC of acting. You just wake up in the morning that you run to meet a spirit that you want to become a famous actor. It will not work. Okay, no amount of spell that we do for you that we make this kind of situation work. All these things you see people doing in movies, that somebody just wake up, he just meet a spirit, sell it, so the next they become big, become famous. That is just fiction. In real life, it will not happen. Somebody, you say you want to be a billionaire, you don't have capacity to manage $100, $5,000, $20,000. How can you have the wisdom and capacity to manage 100 million? You will lose it. You will not even know what to do with the 1 billion if they give you today. Okay, you have to have some certain level of financial literacy or financial engineering skill on how to manage money for you to become a billionaire. Okay, people that have this kind of understanding, they don't need to do rituals to become rich. There are billionaires that I don't think they have ever approached any so-called spiritualists to make money, and they are billionaires today. People like the Warren Buffetts, the Koch brothers, Elon Musk. Look at this, the life of these people. Study their life. These are some of the richest people in the world. Mark Zuckerberg. How do you think they make their money? They actually apply skills that they learn in a trade, and they create services and products for people. Something that people need. They create value in the life of people. This is how they become rich. This is how you too will become rich. So when you say you come to me, you want to do a wealth pact, what skill, what do you have to offer? What business are you actually into? Many people, they sit in their house, they don't have any good skill, you don't have any unique skill, you don't even have opportunities, but you want to do wealth pact, and the environment is not even enabling that you are in. The wealth pact will not likely work, to be honest. What will happen is that the spirits, that will expose you to opportunities to make money, and you have to take advantage of that opportunities. This is how it will work. And it will not work instantly that you will be an instant millionaire. It will work by you applying yourself, learning the ropes, and being consistent in what you are doing. Okay, if you want to become a musician, you want to be famous, first of all, you need to have passion for that. Not only passion, you need to still know how to sing. If they call you for an audition, you should be able to express yourself very well and sing eloquently, melodiously. If you don't have this quality and you want to become a musician, it will be very hard for you because there's a lot of competition. Even if you went to do a spell, it will still be very hard for you. This is just the truth. Anything that you want to excel at, you need to apply yourself to it. You need to learn the ropes of it. You need to apply common sense. This is what will make you wealthy. The pact on its own will only create opportunities whereby you will be exposed to making this wealth. Okay, so when you are there now, you see these opportunities, you have to showcase yourself, to distinguish yourself, to bring out yourself, so that you can be able to take advantage of it. But if you cannot, you will not get it. It's just like somebody that went to go and join a secret society because they want to have influence, they want to know people. You that join the secret society, now what influence do you also have? You are not studying anything, you don't have any value to offer. You will see the rich people there, you will see the big people there, but you cannot impress them, you cannot attract them, because they see you that you don't have anything to offer. So you just be there, you will end up sweeping the whole place and cleaning table and do all those other things. You need to add value to yourself in a way. So doing a wealth pact will not just make you rich overnight. You need to have something doing. You need to have something doing. You need to increase your skill sets. Okay? Having wealth is not a bad thing, because wealth is power. As a spiritualist, you are supposed to be rich in this day and age, except you are not interested in being wealthy. There are some people that they are not interested. We have spiritualists or hermits, some monks or masters. You see them, they will actually leave the city to go and be living in the countryside. They don't want anything to do with the earthly life. They don't want anything. If it's that case, you are free to do that. But for me, the activities, somebody like me now, my activities is to awaken people, to liberate people, and to live among people, to point them in the right direction. So I need to live inside the city. Somebody like me, wealth is an asset to me. It is an asset. So I need to seek it, and it is power. It is a means for exchange. So it does not make sense that I will be practicing spirituality and I don't have capacity to take care of myself, capacity to do the things that need to be done. My practice will not succeed without a certain level of prosperity. It will not succeed, especially for a lot of modern day practitioners. You will not excel in life without being prosperous. This is just the truth. So you have to find a way to be prosperous. You have to get something doing. You have to get a skill set, and you have to be ahead of your game, or on top of your game, for you to succeed. So this kind of people, making a wealth pact necessary is something that you can do. You may not even need to do it. You just have to focus your mind on seeing the realities of life and trying to adapt to the realities, and things will still work out for you. Okay, so it's not a magic bullet whereby somebody can just be in their house and you just expect one miracle to happen, although it might occur like that, but most times it's not like that. You need to be hard there, because there's a lot of competition. A lot of vices are there waiting to snatch that prosperity from you. A lot of attention is needed. Okay, now in the area of blood money rituals, this is the one whereby people go out to kill other people, to do human sacrifices to make money. There is this movie I have done a review in the past called The Ritual Killer. You can go and find that movie. It's a movie that talks about the philosophy and psychology of ritual killers. There's these people that practice some kind of evil spells whereby they use human parts to make money. They do it a lot in Nigeria. It's a big problem in Nigeria, ritual killing, people killing other people to use their parts to do spells for prosperity. Sometimes they often engage in selling of human parts. We can see this a lot in Nigerian movies, ritual movies. Nigeria is number one for that. Now, what I see about this issue is that this is pure evil. This is pure wickedness. Okay? In fact, I don't even consider this as part of African spirituality. This is an abomination. For you to want to kill another human being, to use them to make money, it means that you are an evil person. It means that you are an enemy of nature. For you to spill blood, and you're ready to spill somebody's blood, kill somebody, remove their heart, remove their liver, their private parts, to do spell to make money, this is pure evil. And I don't want to consider this part of African spirituality. It is not what we do here. Okay? It is not what we do here. This is pure evil. This is abomination. This is sacrilege against the land. sacrilege against Africa, against your own ancestors, against your family. It is only evil and wicked people that can practice this kind of thing. These are children of wickedness. I have said it many times. This is totally different from African spirituality. When you see this kind of people, these so-called Yahoo Plus boys that do rituals every time they kidnap, kill young girls, cut their parts, we see this all over the news. This is a very big problem. What these people are practicing is evil and wickedness. Okay? These people are children of wickedness. No matter how life hard for you, you can still survive. We see the animals, we see nature. You can still survive. You will survive if you cut your coat according to your size. If you limit your expenditure, you adapt to yourself, you adapt to the environment, and you have a positive mental attitude, you will succeed. But the mentality that most people have in Nigeria now, the wealth mentality, everybody want to make it. And this is as a result of capitalism and greed. And people have seen that the government is pushing a lot of hardship in the economy. Our government is not creating jobs. There's not even power supply. The government of the day is totally irresponsible. And then we have a lot of religious houses, and then we see rich people oppressing poor people every day. We see a lot of imbalance in our society. And then we see the glorification of corruption, the glorification of evil, the glorification of all sorts of social vices. So people want to make it anyhow they can. And then they go on the TV, they see people doing blood money rituals, and then they give the impression that if you do blood money ritual, you become a millionaire. This has encouraged this kind of attitude. And the funny thing is that when you see this Nigerian Nollywood is trying to package or try to attach this negative mentality or this negative things that they are doing under African spirituality. That African spirituality is all about blood money rituals, it's all about fetishness, abomination, and all sort of evil. This is not part of African spirituality. In many lands, in communities, if you kill somebody, you have committed an abomination. Then you not only that you kill somebody and use them to do ritual, you kill your children, your father, your mother, you kill other people. The ancestors of the land will not support you. This is not African spirituality, and these people should and must be brought to justice. Many times people will come to this channel, especially pastors, telling me they want to do rituals, blood money rituals. There was one time it was so rampant that I have to start speaking against it, and I warned them that if anybody asks me for this thing again, I will report the person to the police. So they stop. I tell the people, pastors, I don't work for pastors. I don't work for Yahoo boys. I don't support it. Even if what you are doing is for your own good, I still don't work for them. These are two reasons, because my message here is to teach people African spirituality. So I cannot be supporting evil things. I cannot be seen to be supporting evil things because you want to survive. I am not that kind of person. Number one, it will corrupt me. Number two, it will pollute my message. Number three, I don't believe in blood money rituals. I believe in hard work, in dedication to what you are doing, in having a positive outlook of life. This is what I believe in, and this is what I stand for. So for those people that have this kind of mentality, I always tell them, this is not what we do here. There are people that practice some kind of evil things. I don't know where they come from. And people that practice those things resonate with those kind of things. So blood money rituals is totally different from wet pacts. Many people are not. They think that a pact, when you do the wet pact, you become an instant millionaire overnight, that you selling. You don't sell your soul to any spirit. No spirit have use for your soul. Okay? No spirit. There's no hell. There's no heaven. All this is a Christianity concept to put fear in you. Nobody can take your soul. Only the person that creates you that can take it. And the person don't need it. The supreme divinity, 0-point energy, God, your creator, you are already a sentient being. No other deity can say they take your soul. It's impossible. So you cannot sell your soul. You cannot. So those people that are thinking of selling their soul to get wealth, these people, either they are totally ignorant, or they are always ignorant about African spirituality in total. They're looking the world with Western, with Christianity eyes, or they are spiritually lazy. They don't want to really work hard. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to apply themselves. These are some of the people that are thinking of selling their soul and doing all sort of nonsense. And of course, we have parasitic deities all over the place. These are deities, spirits of parasites and viruses that are conscious. They are conscious, they are sentient. These are spirits that are interested in enslaving human beings. Of course, if you go and meet those kind of spirits, they will tell you yes, they will give you money, but on conditions you have to be doing evil. This is how people get trapped. You have to be giving them blood. You have to be doing evil things. You must have to be bringing pain and misery to humanity. So at the end of the day, you become a slave to that deity. You want the deity to become your slave, right? You want to sell, you will sell your soul, right? At the end of the day, you will start doing abomination, killing people, killing your own family members, killing innocent people, eating fish, doing all sort of abomination because you want to be wealthy. People that have this kind of spirits of doing rituals, they will naturally gravitate to those kind of evil spirits because they are the same. Their intention and that spirit intention rhyme. So they will find those kind of evil spirits and they will collide and they will now become agents of evil and wickedness on these planets. Those kind of evil people, they can't stay on my channel. The spirits that I work with here are not that kind of spirits. The spirits I work with here don't support nonsense. They don't support evil. They don't support wickedness. And I don't glorify evil. I don't glorify wickedness. So they cannot stay here. It is too clean for them. Evil spirits cannot stay around me. Where they won't stay. Waiting that they not get place for here. I don't work with those kind of spirits. So they will grow to those kind of evil people, gravitate to them, and naturally they will meet and they will flow together, they will blend. So if you are looking for blood money rituals, this is not the place. Or if you're thinking that because I talk about African spirituality, I am into that, or that is the way to succeed, you have failed. The way to succeed is common sense and hard work. Science, applying yourself, giving value to yourself. Look at me on this channel now. How do I get to where I am? Because of the value I'm giving. I am teaching people African spirituality, the truth about African spirituality. This is a subject that is very, very rare. A lot of people don't know the subject. A lot of people don't know how to teach it. They don't even know how to practice African spirituality. I am giving value by actually teaching. I am actually working. I have studied this extensively. I have a lot of experience. Now, I am earning money by sharing my experience with other people. Sharing my experience, sharing my ideas, teaching them about the work, spells, things that will help them. I am giving value. Also, I've written books too. I spend money to do all these things. I spend time and energy. So, of course, I can get something from it. It's natural, give and take. But when you're not giving anything, you will see some people say they practice African spirituality. Everything for them is a secret. They cannot tell you anything. They're not giving any value. They're not affecting people positively. But they still want to get money. They will end up deceiving and scamming people because they have no real value. We have a lot of them. They will not say, this is African spirituality. This is not African spirituality. You are just a thief using African spirituality to steal from people. Okay? Anything that you are doing, if you want to make money from it, you must give value. What is your value? Any kind of occupation that you are doing, you must give value. What is your value? You want to make money? Yes, money is good. We need money. What is your value? Find out your value. Find out the opportunities that are added. Find out your competition. Discover what is holding you back. Is it the economy that is holding you back? Is it racism? If it is racism, try to change that environment. Okay, if your family members that is frustrating you, try to move from under them. If it is lack of skill set, the right skills, try to find a way to add more skills, to learn more skills. Okay, if you don't really understand, if it's too difficult for you, try to find something that is much more easier. If it is pride, try to swallow your pride. If it is too much expenditure, try to cut down your expenditure. If you plan, you must survive. You must find a way to survive. You must use common sense. A lot of poor people in Africa today, why are they poor? Instead of them to be applying themselves using common sense, they have sold their brain to one pastor somewhere. Instead of them working in making money, they are giving all their time, energy to build another person's empire. Every day that we go to church, not only on Sunday, 4 times a week, contributing money, paying like tithe, not only tithe, you will pay church building fund, you will pay this one, you will pay this one. You're just giving money to some all the money you're supposed to save for your life. You're giving it to another man. How will you be rich? Not only that, you will still go and give your landed property you inherited from your ancestors. You will give it to the pastor that you are donating it to church, to God. In your mind, you are building castle in heaven. You are building a mansion. Why they take those landed properties and give to their children? You now, you have no land for your children. You have no future for your children. Money you have been saving, your gratuity, your life savings, including your car, you give everything to church. Why will you not be poor? Because you're not using common sense. You will be poor. This is why Africa is poor. We give to Jesus every day. What is Jesus giving you? Nothing. If you want to be rich, you need to apply common sense. One of my friends used to say, "Na brain I be jasman." You must, every spiritualist must use common sense. Common sense work with spiritualities because spirituality is practical approach to life. This is what I'm talking about. On this channel every day, you have to be practical, you have to be practical, you have to be practical. When you mix the practicality with the spirituality, this is where you get positive results. This is where the land will respond to you. This is when the river will respond to you. Not when you don't mix, you don't do anything practical, then you just praying, you think that by cutting the neck of a chicken or doing libation, your life will change. No, your life will not change. The spirit will come, but they cannot do anything for you because you are not helping yourself. It is when you apply action to will, that is where they will move through you to manifest that thing that you want to manifest. But if you call them, you are not applying any action in this physical world. You're not giving them power to manifest anything for you. So you must apply yourself. You cannot be lazy. A real spiritualist is not a lazy person. You must be out there. You must be doing something. Okay? They say they will bless the work of your hands. What is the work of your hands? Try to get something doing, something productive. You must do something. You cannot lock yourself in your house 24 hours and you go and say you want to do wealth pact. I don't know how it will work out for you. For me, it did not work out for me like that too. Find something doing, something that will add value to the life of people, or try to create a product, but you must be doing something that will bring the money to you. So this mentality of wealth pact is like blood money ritual. It is not blood money ritual, my brother. No spirit is interested in your soul. Wealth pact is like a partnership. The spirit will do everything in the spirit side while you will do everything possible with this physical side. Then you need to mesh. Both of you need to meet halfway for the prosperity. And when the prosperity start coming, you have to be managing it judiciously. You don't take that money and start squandering it. No, you take the money, reinvest it, apply it wisely, focus on your life, build the things that needs to be built. It's not that time that you begin now to shut down club. It's not that time you start buying expensive phones, expensive things you don't have before. No, all those money is investments. Okay, you cannot go to be flexing your capital with people that are flexing their profits. You go to a club, you see people are spending their profits, your capital, you are not spending it with them. You are going to end up a poor man. Okay, don't think that because you know one or two spirit, but because you have done a wealth pact guarantees you that you will be rich. Nobody guarantees you anything. You must plan your life judiciously. You must be conscious of how you spend money. There's a saying that money goes to money. Money does not go where there's no money. Okay, money attracts money and money notices money. You must add value to your life. You must learn how to save. You must learn financial literacy. You must learn financial engineering. All these are practical things. A lot of people don't do it. They just believe that they'll just call one spirit and they can go to bed. If you are looking at that, it's the lazy man mentality. You will end up becoming a slave to a parasitic deity. This is what you will end up doing if you don't want to take control of your life. You must take control. You must use your brain. A lot of people cannot do this, so not everybody will be rich. It is natural. Not all of us is going to be rich in this life. Not all of us will get it in this life. So wealth is not promised for everybody. Even if you say today, I'm going to share $1 billion to everybody in the earth, you do it this morning, before afternoon, some people will lose their $1 billion. Some people will burn it, some people will give it away, some people will squander it. Leave everybody. Within 2 weeks, some people will end up dead poor. They will be deceived. Somebody else will take that money from them. Some people will take their own and go and give to church. There are people like that. I've seen people giving their cars, their house, their landed properties to church, and then they complain why they are still poor. A lot of people do this in Africa. People do it every day. So wealth is not for everybody. There are some people that are naturally stupid, and they will continue to be stupid. It's like it's their destiny to be stupid. There are some people that lack capacity to reason, to think, and nothing you can do will change that. It is their nature. Okay? So you have to distinguish yourself. You have to go the extra mile if you want to be wealthy. It's not by doing a pact. Doing a pact does not guarantee you that you'll be wealthy. You must still apply yourself. Okay, you must still add value. You must still do some legwork. Okay? Then for those people that are interested in doing blood money rituals, this is not African spirituality. This is total wickedness. This is abomination. These people are children of wickedness. So I don't even want to talk about those people because I don't consider them as part of them. It's not African spirituality. Okay, that is evil. Those are children of they are bad people. Okay. Then now the issue I'm facing now, many people will come to me asking for free assistance. They have this belief that somebody that practices African spirituality is not supposed to be wealthy. That the person is supposed to be selfless, helping everybody without charging money. They believe that this is the best way, that as a true spiritualist never takes money. Who told you that? That is a very, very wrong mentality. Okay? They have this mentality from Christianity. This is the fake story of Jesus Christ. In the Bible, Jesus Christ, they say, is the Son of God. He has no property. He came from heaven. Okay? In other words, Jesus Christ was a poor man in the Bible. He did not have one single meal. He has no single property. And he was able to do all those work. In real life, that is not possible. If you attempt to live the life Jesus Christ lives today, in the sad story in the Bible, nobody can replicate it. You will be a very poor person. Okay, you will be like a destitute. Okay, you cannot live a life on charity, on goodwill. It will impair your work. Even if you have miraculous power to heal people, to see vision, and you really want to do that work, you need your own money. Okay, you will need access to your own cars to be moving. You don't have to beg somebody's car anytime you want to go somewhere. If you want to travel to other countries to do your good work, you don't have to rely on the charity of somebody to provide or an airplane for you or to buy ticket for you. You will need to be buying the ticket by yourself. Okay, if you want your work to move effectively, you will need a means to be able to get the things you want so that nothing will impair your work. So that story of Jesus Christ, story of going everywhere, people helping him, it's just fairy tale. It's just fairy tale. If Jesus was alive, he and his 12 disciples will be dead. They will be begging from everywhere. And a true spiritualist is not supposed to be a beggar. If you have this power that you are really the Son of God, that power will manifest the things that you need. It will manifest prosperity in your life. It will manifest abundance. If you don't have money, how can you be able to feed the poor? How can you be able to treat people? How can you be able to make people comfortable? How can you be able to build home for the homeless? You cannot do all these things in this modern day without money. That's why you see a lot of so-called charity organizations, they ask for money. Because it is money that you will use to do it. It is not any other thing you must have for money. So if you want to do charity work, you must find a way of getting money. This involves asking people for donations. Okay? Now, what I do here, I don't do charity work. It is not my calling. My calling is teaching. I have tried it before. When I first started my practice, I was thinking that the goodwill of people will help me. I don't need to ask anybody for anything. But I found out that it was not working out. It was impeding my work. It was also affecting me. I was putting my time, energy. It was draining my limited resources. and I was giving so much time, energy into it, I find out that I will soon die if I do not change this policy. I will soon die, and nobody will care for me. And my work and my mission will be totally cut short. So I have to change. And when I change, what happened? Prosperity came. Life came. A lot of rewards came. A lot of blessing came. So I don't run charity organization. As a spiritualist, you must be able to use your spirituality to make money, to take care of yourself, at least, and to run your activities. This is what you need to know. So you cannot be offering free work except you have unlimited resources somewhere. You have somebody that is really pushing money. That is the only way you can say you want to do charity work for people. If you don't have any resources and you have the spirit, you have the skill, you have the capacity, you have the wisdom. Why are people having talent? It is not to make money. So as a spiritualist, you have to be able to use your wisdom and your talent to take care of yourself without asking, begging people for money, begging people for assistance. So it's better you charge money. But if you want to charge money, you must have value to what you are doing. Now, the people that I'm seeing, a lot of people now, spiritualists, they want to charge money. Not only that, they want to charge very big money, but they have no value they are offering. I'm not saying you should not charge money. It's your spiritual practice. You can make money from it. You have to make money from it. But what kind of value are you adding to it? This is the question. Okay, I see it as people ask money, they don't have enough value. I'm not impressed. Okay, it is not bad to charge for your services. It's not me that taught you. Okay, I don't know. It's not me that I believe you spend money learning what you learn. But is it proportional to the money you are asking for? Is it proportional to the value? This is what you should ask yourself. When people come to me, when I tell them this is what I ask for, what I know is that I always try to give more value than the money that they're giving me, so that they will see the thing that they are having, that say it is worth it. This is why I do my thing. I make sure I give them more than enough, so that they will be very, very happy. They will know that they're having value for their money. But I could not do it for free for you. It's not my policy. Nobody does anything for free for me. Okay? Nobody does anything for free. When I ask the deities that come, this work, how do I do it? So you ask anything that you feel that you can be able to work with. So if I look at the case, I say this is what I want, this is what I will be doing, this is for me. If you don't want to get it, you're free to go. But I make sure that what I'm giving you have value. Okay, I rather charge for my services than go and be begging people. It does not work for me. Okay, so as a spiritualist, you should be able to have some certain level of wealth. If you cannot be wealthy, you cannot use your spirituality to manifest wealth. How can you be able to manifest wealth for other people? And what thing you gain? What are you practicing? This is the essence. When we look about study ancient Egypt, or people that practice African spirituality in the past, people that practice this well, they are always wealthy people. When you look at our ancestors, all their artifacts, those artifacts that they stole from Benin, stole from ancient Egypt, African artifacts that are in all the museums in Europe, do you think those things are cheap? Go to museums, you see what is there. These are ancient artifacts that were done hundreds of thousands of years ago. People actually spent money to do all those things. People that do those bronze carvings, they do the ivory statues, the clarity, the precision, they were done by high-skilled, top-notch professionals. Even if you say you want to do those things today, you are going to spend a fortune. Look at those statues from ancient Egypt. Look at the tomb of Tutankhamun man. Look at this tomb. If you say you want to do that tomb today, you are not going to spend nothing less than $300 million. If you want to say, I want to replicate the tomb of this king exactly as it is, I want to do it, you're not going to spend less than $300 million on that tomb alone. Look at those artifacts that you see in ancient Egypt, you see in the museum. Okay, say you want to do it now. Say, I want to replicate it, I want to use the gold, the precision. If you know the amount you are going to spend to do those things, you know it's not be play. Look at the Benin bronze Benin bronze, say, okay, I want to do the bronze head of an Oba. Calculate the amount of money you will spend to do that thing today. You will know that the people that did it back then, they were not poor people. All those statues, even that great pyramid, the pyramid of Khufu of Giza, the people that built that, they were not poor people. And they were highly spiritual people. All our artifacts that you see in museums, people that did those things were not poor people. They were very, very rich and wealthy people. If you say you want to do those things today, you're going to spend fortunes to do them. So for you to practice your spirituality effectively, if it is actually working for you, it's supposed to make you rich. You have to be wealthy because wealth is power. Okay? A poor man is not a powerful man. A poor man is a weak man. Anybody can just run into you, do you anything, and you cannot do them back. Your spirituality, the power of your spirituality must be reflected in your life. People that did all these things in the time past, you think they are poor people? People come together. You actually go to meet a blacksmith, meet somebody, say, I want to do this. You know the kind of money you will have. They are rich people. Okay? Things that when I say I want to do artwork, I know how much I spend for doing artwork. They are not poor people. Okay, so those people that are thinking that for you to be a spiritualist, you must be a poor person, this is a very wrong reasoning. Okay, this mentality is why African spirituality is not developing today. Whereby you go to our villages, they don't even come together. Let's build a befitting temple. They will just put one square, one white and red cloth, and one palm fronds on empty ground. Nobody is saying, let's build temple. They don't think like this. It's not a poor practice. Okay? You have to invest in it. Many people don't see it this way. So when I tell them, come, you have to pay for consultation fee or you have to pay me, so they will think that maybe I want to steal their money, especially my people from Nigeria. So I don't even bother. I don't even talk to those people. I just smile. Say, this will never see anything. Go your village. Go do that nonsense to your spirit. I know they work for people like you. You must put, if we want African spirituality to grow today, we must put money inside. We must invest in it. We must build temples. We must build artifacts. We must compose songs. We must do all these things. We must restructure it, and it involves money. So African spirituality needs money. As a spiritualist, you cannot aspire to be a poor man. Poverty is not a virtue. Poverty is not a good thing. Poverty is not a good quality. Poverty is a sin. It is a crime against humanity. You must not aspire to be poor. Okay? But you have to add value to the things you are doing for people. You cannot be doing nothing. I mean, asking people to come and pay $5,000, $10,000 for initiation. You're not teaching them anything. For me, that is robbery. That is daylight robbery. Okay? This is why I say it. You must be giving value. When you ask people to bring their $10,000, what is the value are you giving them? What is the value? No value. Many of those people that have paid all those $5,000, $10,000 in the past, they have come back to me again to teach them African spirituality. Many times these people come back to me. They told me they come to Nigeria, they paid $5,000. They go to Ghana, they pay $10,000. They taught them nothing. They fly to Africa, spend money on air tickets, on hotels, on all sort of useless initiation. They taught them nothing. They just give them a piece of paper and some sheep chains, and they go back to America. They know nothing about African spirituality. They come to me, I tell them $600. I teach them a whole lot of information over value. I give it to them. They're shocked. They say, I'm so happy I come to this channel. It's God that brought me to you. Yes, of course. We have been waiting for you. I have seen all these things. Okay? So African spirituality, you must give value. If you are really called to do this work, you must do it well. Anything you find your hands to do, do it well. This is my own policy. I take this work very serious. It's a passion for me, and it's a mission for me, and it's a hobby for me. So I believe that I am destined to do this thing. That's why I do it flawlessly. Things that will stress a lot of people, it don't stress me. Okay? This is part of my life path now. I need to make money from I cannot be a beggar when I have all this wisdom, all this knowledge. I cannot be a beggar. It's impossible for me to be a beggar. It's impossible for me to be poor. No, you cannot come to a king with empty hands. Okay, if I do things when I were doing things free for people that value it, but when you pay for your service, you get value. That is when the spirit actually move. It proves that you really respect them and you empower them to move for you. We have an exchange of energy. You connect to me, I connect to you. You get value for what you are doing. Okay, I cannot come here and say you want to come turn me to beggar. No, 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 no. It's impossible. Okay, it's impossible. I can never be a beggar. This is the way I see it. So, a spiritualist, you have to have capacity. What is the main capacity in this world? Is wealth, money. That is what will protect you from these scallywags. That is what will make you continue to do this work. That is what will make you ensure your continuous delivery of the quality work. So you must not allow anything to come between you and that, and you must not play with it. You must not play with it. If you want to do charity work now, you know. Okay? If you say, I am not a good person because I don't do charity work, take it like that. Okay? Take it like that. I'm not going to do good, go to cry for backyard. Okay? So I will continue to do what I am doing here. As a spiritualist, your spirituality must show in you. It must liberate you from economic poverty, from spiritual bondage. It must empower you. It must educate you. It must do all these things for you. If you say you're practicing, it's not doing all these things, you are still under economic bondage. Check your practice. If you are a spiritualist watching this video and you don't practice for years, you never still get money, it means there's a leakage somewhere. Find out what is draining your resources. Find out what is the problem. Is it your environment? Is it your skill set? Is it your practice? Something is missing. If everything is working the way it's supposed to work, you are supposed to be empowered. You are supposed to see prosperity flowing. This is supposed to be working well for you. If things is not working well, there's a blockage. Identify the source of that problem and tackle the problem. Identify what is draining you. Identify what is stopping you. Identify that chain, that weak link in your life that is not making you move forward. And try to work on the weak link. This is the advice I have for you. If you're practicing real spirituality well, with common sense, backed by science and logic, it's supposed to work for you. It's like a force that you can direct anywhere you want to direct it to. Okay? So if something is not working for you, please identify the source of that problem and try to do something about it. Okay? So this is what I have to say on this topic. It's my dream that everybody practicing this must prosper. You must prosper, you must progress, you must move forward in life, your life must change. You must bear positive fruit. This is the essence of why you are here. If you are here, you don't practice for 5 years, 10 years, nothing will happen. You see day where it is, there's something is wrong. We need to find out the place that is leaking and we need to plug that leak. This is the way I see it too, okay? A common sense approach to life. So, before you say you want to do Pact, prepare to know that there's some work needs to be done. Work will need to be done from your hand. You need to change your life. You cannot change, say you want to continue to be who you are, and you want your life to change. There are people who approach me in the past that they want to do Pact for prosperity, and they don't do anything. They don't want to change any aspect. They don't want to learn any new skill. They don't want to apply themselves. They just want to do a Pact, and the spirit will become a slave or a houseboy to them. No, 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 no. My spirit, Teuti will never be a houseboy to you. Heteru will never be a houseboy. Ampu Anubis, they're not going to be a houseboy. Those ones not be a houseboy. They go teach you lesson. They are here to teach you to be strong. They are here to teach you to empower you. They are not here to be your slave. The spirit I work with, they're not be houseboys. So they're not be boy. They're not be parasitic deities. Okay? They be powerful spirits where they in nature. You will learn from them. And you're supposed to learn from them and transcend them. Not be to be baby under there forever. They are not interested in babysitting anybody. They will whip you into action. Most times when people do this Pact, they find out that they get blasted out of their comfort zone. You will see some people that will say they want to do, immediately they do the Pact, something will happen, they will sack them from their work, or they will chase them from their house. Now they have to start doing something real. That is what the spirit will do to you. The spirit will whip you into action. Many times people have done prosperity work, Pact. The next thing they will say they sack them next week. Will say that my God will sack me. They'll come fall into depression and panic. The reason why your guy sack you most times is because that your monthly salary is not enough for you to be prosperous. If you are working from 9 to 5, your life is already pegged to your salary. Let's say you're receiving $1,000 a month, 12 months, $12,000. How do you want to become a millionaire? For you to be a millionaire, you have to be doing something that will expose you to some access to large amount of money. So you cannot be doing a steady work every month and expect to be a millionaire for that work. Most times the spirit will do something that will sack you, so that you can have opportunities to earn big money. You can have opportunities to open your own business and start from there. Okay? The spirits that will whip you into action. Straight. They're not going to waste time. So don't think that you can just sit on your house, you do a pack, then you're expecting you don't want to change, you're expecting to win a lottery overnight and just have it cool. If it's like that, I will be probably having a private jet by now. The spirit I they work for, they never make me millionaire. Me, when they work for them every day. Now you, they won't make millionaire. You will not even know anything. It's not possible. You have to work for them. Okay? If the deities give you everything that you want, you will not add any value to this life. You will not learn any lesson in this life. You would have failed your purpose. So they expect you to walk the paths, walk the walk, do the work that is supposed to improve yourself, transform yourself, learn things, apply yourself. This is the part of growth and development, what we say spiritual evolution. It is not sitting on your house and waiting for somebody to do. Now you'd be the revolution. Okay, it starts with the evolution of consciousness. Yeah, it must change. When people come to me say they want to learn, the first thing I need to upload new information into your operating system. I need to give you information that you don't know before. I give you access to them. The essence is for you to install new information into your operating system that will flush out the ones you already think you know before. Okay? You must apply yourself. This is the way it works. Okay? So I don't see any other way. This way method is what work for me. Now road where you don't pass, now you the show person. That's also work for many people. If you say you are looking for magic bullets, you want blood money ritual, this is not the place. Go and find those people, go to Nollywood. Now then be the do blood money rituals. But for this channel, we don't believe in that kind of thing. We don't encourage it. Okay, we encourage you to build yourself. Now waiting, I believe with that. So this is my own take, my own 2 cents, 2 naira on this topic. Questions or comments are welcome as usual. Please like and share this video. I will also love to know your own opinions in the comment section. And know what you need to think about it and share what works for you. But this is waiting work for me. So we need to apply ourselves. Wealth is a good thing. You need it. It is not evil. It is a powerful thing. A poor man is not a good man. Okay, poverty is not a virtue. Do not aspire to be poor. You will hate your life. You will suffer. Become rich. Do good things. Not go and kill people. Don't go and cheat people. Don't go and be doing nonsense. Give value to people. You become rich. Look for a problem in your community. Try to find a way to solve that problem. You will become rich. Okay? Many billionaires in the world don't know anything about spirituality. Are 100% practical. You can learn from Chinese people. They are very, very practical. They keep producing, creating, fulfilling that nature of that creating nature inside them. How many things African people they create? Not be buy with they buy everything. If you keep buying all your products, you will never be a rich man. The man that can produce a Rolls Royce is way, way more better and valuable than the man that can only buy and drive a Rolls Royce. Yes, all fingers are not equal. Man, the past man. Okay? The man that can produce a car, that can produce a computer, is way more valuable and better than the man that can only buy that computer and use it. And nation and God will bless that man that can produce the computer more than the man that can buy it. Now so it be. So do not strive to be a consumer. Strive to be a creator, a manufacturer, a producer. Now the one where they produce, now God the bless pass, because you actually they fulfill the destiny of being a creator as God. That man that can produce and create is closer to God than the man that can only use things. So you need to find a way to become a creator than a consumer or a buyer. That's why you see Chinese people are so wealthy. They know this common sense thing. You don't need to pray. It's not doing pack, cutting chicken neck. It is common sense thing. Okay? Add value to yourself. Find a way. If you cannot do it, Give your children the right knowledge. Stop being lazy or running into Christianity and Islam. You will continue to be a consumer all your life. Focus on your own self. Develop yourself. Build your capacity. This is what will change your life. Okay. So I hope that somebody get the memo. This is what I have to say today. Questions or comments are still welcome. And of course, if you have not gotten my book, this is Quantum Physics and African Spirituality. It's a very powerful book. This book will teach you the power of divinity, how to become a creator rather than a consumer. It will help you a lot. If you want to know the intricate connection between science and spirituality, this is the manual, this is the document I'm holding here. It's a very powerful book. It is the first book written on quantum physics in the history of Nigeria. I am the one that wrote it. Let me write them. There's a lot of evidence here, a lot of powerful stuff here. This book will transform you. If you want to know the way people like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, the future of humanity, the way we are thinking, people are not talking about space travel. We are not going to the space age, time travel, all these things, quantum computing. What is the origin of these things? Where are we looking at? African people is still going to church. People are talking about traversing and exploring the galaxy. This book will show you the future of where humanity is going. We need to have this knowledge and we need to start preparing ourselves. We must not be left out. So empower yourself today. Buy this book. It's not expensive, just $50. A lot of us, we think knowledge is expensive. But if you buy human hair of $500, all the Nigerian guests, all in Nigeria, all of them have human hair. If you don't have human hair, you'll never be girl for Nigeria. They will never put things inside their brain. And they want their life to change. Only buy, we go buy iPhone, we go buy Samsung, we go buy human hair, we go buy, waiting with the producing. Ordinary battery we cannot produce in Nigeria. Ordinary tire we cannot produce. Even the human hair we cannot produce in Nigeria. Are we not ashamed? When our mumu go stop? Nothing they work, but yet we still they say we won't be equal. You can never be a consumer can never be equal with a producer. It is impossible. And God will bless the producer more than the consumer, because the producer is fulfilling a role in humanity, and a consumer is just a useless eater. You must transform yourself from a consumer to a producer. You must be productive. You must add value to your life and to your environment. Not constitute a nuisance. Nobody will respect you. The next you say racism. Who won't respect you? It's not possible. Learn knowledge. Nigeria people need to learn. They come meet me for free work, charity work. I need to do them. Okay? If you want to know something for yourself and stop being lazy, walking in the shadow of the gods, over 200 spells are here, collated, articulated, well-written, concise, preserved. Know something today. There's remedy for health, a lot of them inside here, for love, for prosperity, protection. This will cut you off from many middlemen. It will help you in no small way. It will empower you. It will educate you. It will liberate you. It is just $100. It is not expensive. Both of them is $200. A lot of us are using iPhone of $1,500, and yet the phone is not producing anything for them. Buy book $200, they go say it's expensive. Oh, your book expensive. Oh, now illiterates and people won't die. Now then they think like that. Okay, learn something, change your mentality. You want your life to change, but you don't want to do anything to change to change yourself. I want to work. Then they see like that. So my brother, it's time we wake up and smell the pepper soup. Okay, at the time not day. Okay, other people they advance. Look at other race come and take their piece of pie in Africa. You see they go and watch football. They go do bet Nigeria or merry bets. See now that night future. They are just looking at the laugh. So we'll continue to do like this until we go get sense, or until one person go tire, until you go start to sell your own people into slavery. So I thank you very much for watching. If you want to learn African spirituality at a teacher, it not to be expensive. Register for my program. You will learn a lot of things which will empower you, a lot of knowledge nobody have taught you before, a lot of things you did not learn in your university, your church did not teach you, your mosque did not. I will teach you all those secrets, all those things, your African history, they are hiding from you. I am here to teach it to you, so that your children will have a good head start. This is the reason why I'm here. I'm not here to waste your time, okay? I'm not here to beat around the bush. I'm not also here to entertain you. Okay, so not look me say I can't here go compete with anybody. I am the producer of this channel. I mean they own the camera and I mean see they offer. I get something to offer you, something valuable. So you go get them if you listen. If you want to learn, I dey here. If you still want to buy products, I have a lot of stuff to sell. Herbs, soaps, spiritual oils, so many things I have here. Then of course, if you still want to do your spell work, X6, the so-called Pact, Oracle, Tarot readings, I do all those things as well. So you can contact me. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and of course, I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.